If you're auditing your own site or starting bug bounties, these are 5 essential Nikto commands that can expose critical vulnerabilities fast. We are performing a Nikto scan on Metasploitable and want to quickly scan for outdated software, misconfigurations, or default files. The command is pretty simple, and it is Nikto-H followed by the IP address of the server. In this case, 192.168.0.166. We'll leave that running for a few moments and examine the results. Let's take a look. There is a lot to unpack here, but if we start at the beginning, we can see that Metasploitable is using a version of Apache, 2.2.8 to be precise. It also shows the PHP version, and the platform is Ubuntu, a flavor of Linux. Scrolling down, we can see that the previously mentioned version of Apache is actually EOL, or end of life. I want to focus on one aspect now, which is that Nikto has exposed several folders on the website. The doc folder appears to be accessible, so adding /doc in the URL allows us to surf the whole web folder structure, a pretty terrible level of security. We can check anything in a pen test that needs remediating immediately. As we scroll down further, there are further vulnerabilities, including some CV numbers. But we have found another folder called test. We should not be able to access any directories, but here is another one, totally exposed. Again, needs addressing immediately. I remember seeing one more in the scan results, so heading back to the CLI, we scroll down again and can see phpMyAdmin. This is for accessing the back-end database area as an admin. This should never be exposed, yet here we are. If a hacker breaks in here with a brute force attack, Lord help this company. Get it locked down now. This was an HTTP site, so scans on port 80. We can also do this for port 443, which is more secure. My personal site uses HTTPS. If you want to test SSL or TLS related issues and discover insecure ciphers or certificate problems, Nikto will automatically do this on port 443. Say you've harvested multiple domains/IPs during pen testing and want to automate the scan across them all, Nikto can do this. By using the command Nikto-H followed by the file name, it will run through sequentially each of the domain names in the file. Then move on to the next one, as shown, until it reaches the end of the list. The last of the Nikto techniques is to create an HTML output of the scan. Shown here, I'm going to scan the usual site by using Nikto-H followed by the IP address, then -O followed by the file name, then use -format followed by HTML. The Nikto scan runs through as it normally does. However, at the end there is a much easier to read report created in the directory, shown here as report.html. It is much easier on the eye and creates sections that you can then send to a client as part of your report writing. That's perfect and just what a client may be looking for. Thanks for watching this one today. Nikto is a bit old school, but combined with Nmap and Burp Suite for a kick-ass pen test. Like, share, and subscribe, and we will see you real soon.